Hello and welcome to Toto TCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with a very special day because we are indeed going to be opening and starting our journey in Lumiose City with our new game, Legends Z-A. So as you can see, we have a lovely theme going on here because we are of course going to be opening up our pre-order for Legends Z-A. I'm extremely excited. It's come very early, so I'm extremely happy about that because we're able to really get going with the game. Now, as you can see, obviously, if you don't know, Lumiose City, we're going to go back to Megas, which is why we've got Mega Charizard over here. We've also got a lovely Zygarde playmat right here, and of course, my starter of choice for the game, of course, is going to be Toto. We already know that. So, what have we got? Well, let me bring in this fairly big box because we actually managed to get a pre-order done, and that was actually for one of the Nintendo stores in the UK, and it's arrived early, which is great. Now this one is called the Champion's Choice Bundle, and it's a pretty hefty bundle, to be fair, of pre-order items in here. We have got a nice selection. Obviously we've got the game. I've got a physical copy of the game, although I think it's actually downloaded already on my Switch. We've got the Switch 2 version, and we've got a lovely big box here from Nintendo. So we're going to check out exactly what is in here and see what it's all like. So without further ado, we've got a nice little rip tab here. Oh, and it looks as if the box is slightly red as well. Is this going to go all the way across? No, just my luck. But we should be able to open it up there. And there we go, look at that. We've got Mario on the front here from the My Nintendo store. And opening this up, trying not to knock everything over here. A nice red box on the inside. A little bit of paper here hiding a lot of bits. And there is actually quite a bit in here. Wow, okay. We've got some goodies going on in here. Wow. Hoping everything is in order in terms of everything not broken, let's put it that way. We're actually going to open these up, sort of check them out, and then have a little bit more of a zoom up and check out all of these one by one. So let's pull everything out that we've got here and pop it in front of us here. So first little pre-order extra is what looks like a cap right here, which we will of course straight away open this up and pop this on. Hopefully it fits. It should do, should do. We've got a nice little Mega Evolution symbol on the front there. So let's take out a little bit of cardboard. Hopefully this will fit on. Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice. You can just about see that. I'm just about making it into shot there. So we've got the cap, of course, with the Mega Evolution going on here. We've also got a little mug as well. We've got a little box here which I think has got pins in. We have got, ooh, what's that? Oh, this is the umbrella. Yes. We've also got 3 figures, if you'll believe it. We have got a Charizard X and also a Charizard Y in here. And I'm running out of space. We've also got the, I think this was the free exclusive, which is actually all of the starters in that one there. And then, of course, we do indeed have the game itself right there. And there's also a little book in here as well, which is greatly appreciated. But yeah, we've got a nice little amount of stuff here to go through. It is a pretty good pre-order here for what it's worth. We've got obviously the hat on as well, getting us in the mood for all the Mega Evolutions. But let's take it step by step here and check out each of these one by one and see what everything is like. So let's get to it. Alright, so starting things off, of course, you've got to start off with the game right here. So we've got our nice sealed game right here in the packaging for the Nintendo Switch. I do quite like having the physical game cartridge. I think it has been downloaded on my Switch, like I said. That's probably because I've already done the pre-order for the Mega Dimensions DLC as well, so it was like, here you go, why not? But also probably because this was from the My Nintendo store and my email is probably linked up. They've gone ahead and done so. So taking off the wrapping, of course, popping this open, we do actually have the little extra here to receive a Ralts holding the Gardevoirite stone. So I believe you get this through the special trades. So once you go through the tutorial at a certain stage, then you're able to grab that. There might be some other codes in there, so I'm going to be very careful. This is actually my first Nintendo Switch 2 game. So we've got a nice little red cartridge here, which I'll be inputting in there. And you'll actually be able to see the actual map as well in the background there for Lumiose City, which is what we'll be exploring as part of the game. But the case is looking really cool. We've obviously seen this artwork very many times, and then on the back here is a load of information and screenshots that, again, we probably have seen a couple of these, but very, very awesome indeed to check this out. So we've got our game right there. Additionally, let's grab some things at random here. We've got a nice little sealed case right here. Now this, I believe, should be some pins, but it is in this really nice, looks like a cardboard box sort of thing, but it's got nice designs on it. It's got all the little stickers and everything, making it quite official. So now it is all opened. And there we go, right here. We've got that nice little Pokeball logo here. We've got the little, looks like the Eiffel Tower, but it's part of like the middle piece of Lumiose City. And then in here should be, oh, they are looking fancy. We have got ourselves our three, they actually are slightly embossed. These are pins. And I believe the artworks are taken from the Pokemon Home. I think that's where they're from. So we're able to pop these out. They've got a nice glossy texture to them as well, but they are slightly embossed as well. Probably got the little one backing bit in there, but we're going to take a little look at them a bit later. But they do obviously come in this nice little box right here. Nice sort of like luxurious cardboard box, but it works very, very well indeed. Additionally to that, we also have, which is going to be great stuff, another sealed box right here, which actually is showing off exactly what's on there with a nice little environmental logo, which probably means that the cardboard is actually going to be, and it is in great condition as well. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. We have got ourselves a mug featuring all three of the starters right here. Perfect. Oh, and there's a little logo on the inside there. Definitely going to want to try and keep this as mint condition as possible. It is looking glorious. We've got the sticker on the bottom there as well, so we can peel that off, give this a bit of a wash out, and then we're able to have ourselves a coffee or tea whilst we are playing our game. But that is looking very, very awesome indeed. A nice little extra, something a bit different, but it works extremely well. Additionally to that, I might have to show this in a different light, but well, not a different light, but a different way. We also have an umbrella, which I don't ever think I've had a game where I've pre-ordered and actually got an umbrella before. So in here, everything is nicely sealed. I might have to show this off, sort of opening up, but obviously it is an umbrella. We've got a little bit of bubble wrap there, just sort of keeping things all hunky-dory on the end. There's a small little area to hold everything, and then we're able to pop all of that back together right there. It is nicely sealed, and of course it does come in a little sleeve right there. Probably cut to me opening this up, let's hope, and checking out what the images are on the inside. I think it's a load of Mega Pokemon, but of course the cutaway will do that for us. There we go, the sleeve goes right over it. Probably want to have a dry umbrella before you put the sleeve on. But yeah, we've got a nice little umbrella there. So stepping in with the umbrella here, here's a quick demonstration of how to open your umbrella. Simply unwrap the umbrella like so, open up, and then we can just go crazy and extend this up. Oh my goodness me. I am seeing that for the first time on the inside there. Well, it's actually, there we go. Oh my goodness me, look at the inside of this. That is fantastic. We have got both Mega Charizards. We have got an Ampharos right there. Hopefully all of this is in shot, yeah. We've got Mega Gardevoir, Mega Lucario. That is looking absolutely insane. And that's just from the bottom. From the top then we've obviously got a little bit here. But all of this is just Pokeballs all the way around right here. A very, very perfect on a rainy day. But when you have a hat, of course, this is going to be absolutely ideal. What a fantastic umbrella. I'll be honest, I don't think I would be even opening this outside because, well, the fact that British weather and wind and rain, This is not ruining this at all, but the inside, let me see if I can get a bit more up close with these, and we'll spin them around one by one. Look at that. Look at them. Some of them are just sort of in random like ways, like the Charizard seems to be in the correct area, and then like Gardevoir is like, I'm upside down, what are you going to do about it? Doing a backflip. We got the Charizards. That is so cool. 5 Mega Evolutions. All of them are going to be obtainable as well in the game. So that is pretty awesome indeed. And then easily enough to shrink that down. And then we'll wrap that on up. And let's continue on with all of our pre-order bits. And then after the umbrella being opened, we've also got our figures as well to open. So we've got one of the Charizard Mega Evolutions. We've actually got both of these. I was half expecting this to be a case where it would just be one of them, just chosen at random, but no. We do get both X and Y right here. So popping this open, it's in a little bit of plastic there, which is great because that's going to keep it in great condition, and we get a little, very little, especially compared to our Mega Charizard X, but that is looking amazing to be fair. That is really awesome indeed. The wings sort of coming round, almost surrounding this one. But yeah, this is amazing. Got the little base as well, keeping it all nice and steady. The paintwork is greatly appreciated as well. Looks absolutely amazing. Might be one of the starters that I do pick up, because you are able to pick up the Kanto starters, or at least one of them, and then I think later on you're able to get the others. So this might be my choice. I've not played Charizard. I wouldn't regularly play Charizard, but I think it's definitely a different one, and I want to go with it for this playthrough, I think. But yeah, we've got one of our Megas right there. Move that plastic off to the side. Let's grab the other one right here, which again is nicely sealed in here. So let's poke on in here, and let's open this up too. Pulling this one out. Very appreciative of the plastic as well surrounding these. Obviously it keeps them nicely secure when they've been transported. Oh, that is looking pretty sweet. A little bit of marking down there on the belly there, on my one at least. Where is it? Where's it focusing on? Is it the Zygarde face? Is that what it's focusing on? Focus on the belly. On the belly. You don't want to focus on the belly, that's fine. We'll move it back a little bit. There you go, you can see it now. So there's a little bit there, probably a little bit of tiny little bit of a damp sponge maybe. That'll probably come off, so I'm not too concerned about that. But yeah, overall this is looking absolutely amazing. Of course, it doesn't have anything compared to our battle action figure right here, but it definitely obviously stays with the same sort of theme, which is greatly appreciated. This is amazing. Love how they're both in 2 different poses as well. That makes perfect sense. We'll have both of them next to each other. That definitely makes perfect sense right there. I think this one's definitely my favourite out of the 2, but I do quite like that this one obviously keeps its colour schemes but adds on a little bit extra. But yeah, this is looking really cool, getting both of those figures right there. And then lastly from the pre-order is also, I think this is the free little figure. I think quite a few pre-orders, not everyone, but a few pre-orders from different places has this, which to be fair is really cool. Fingers crossed this one is all okay. So is this just like pop it out the base sort of thing? How do I get this out? It's just stuck into the base. Do I just hope for the best and push? Because if I push too hard, is one of these going to break? How does one get this open? If I give these a little push in. Oh, has that loosened it? No. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Let's push it from the base. Oh, hold on. Oh, has that done it? Come on. Come on. There we go, we got them. Okay. So there's no bottom to this, but my goodness me, is this absolutely amazing. Seeing it from all sides here. Oh my god, that tapping face from front view looks horrifying. But we got Chikorita, we got Totodile as well right here. Looking absolutely amazing in their little figure. All together right here. Absolutely love this. You probably want to face it maybe that way, just so they're all sort of looking at you. but that absolutely looks amazing. The paintwork is pretty good, to be fair. There's a little bit of scuffage on that red and white maybe, but to be fair, you are looking at the Pokemon and they are looking fairly good, to be fair. Even the little teeth on Totodile, they're all painted very, very nicely. The Tepig face, though, from the front, that looks so weird. But Tepig from the side looks absolutely normal, as it should do. Chikorita looking really cool there as well. They're on a little base as well. It looks as if obviously they're on a base, but it looks as if some of them are on little pegs as well to keep them in position. So potentially there is potential that maybe some of these do come off, especially if you do just push them out. But they should just peg in a little bit of glue or something, if it does happen, which thankfully it didn't with this one, but this looks absolutely amazing. A super, super little extra right there. So yeah, overall, very, very awesome indeed with all of our little extra pre-order bits. Let's have a little look at all of this and we'll finish things off before we get started. So there we are. That is the pre-order for the Champions Bundle all opened up. That is a lot of stuff to contend with, but of course we obviously have the game itself to get going with. Super happy with what we've had here. The mug, the pins, the umbrella and the figures as well, going very, very nicely with our adventure, and of course the cap, with our adventure into Lumiose City. Hope you guys have enjoyed this opening of this pre-order bonus. It's probably one of the best pre-order bonuses I've ever done before, and I'm not just saying that because it's Pokemon. There's a lot in here and it's definitely well worth it, and I just love how it's all themed correctly with the game itself, which is exactly where I'm going to go now to go and start my adventure in Lumiose City. Hopefully you guys have managed to get your pre-orders. Maybe you've done it virtually, maybe you've got some physical stuff to come in. Let me know in the comments below, did you pre-order? Any different pre-order bonuses to this? And what starter will you be going with in your adventure in Lumiose City? Let us know in the comments below. Of course, subscribe for more Pokemon content as and when it arrives on the channel, whether it be figures, cards, or even pre-order bonuses, you never know. But yeah, I will leave it here for this one. I'm off to Lumiose City, and I will see you guys in the next video on the channel. I'll see you then.